Our lakes are in danger. We can't see it, but a hidden threat lurks beneath the surface. Microplastics, tiny pieces of plastic less than 5 millimeters wide, are polluting these vital ecosystems. Studies have found millions of microplastic particles in just 1 square kilometer of lake water. This is a serious problem that we must address. These tiny plastic particles come from the breakdown of larger plastic products that end up in our waterways. They also come from our clothes, cosmetics, and even car tires. These microplastics don't decompose, so they persist in the environment for hundreds of years, causing significant harm. These tiny particles may seem insignificant, but their impact is massive. Aquatic life often mistakes them for food. This ingestion of plastic can block digestive tracts, leading to starvation and death. The consequences ripple through the food chain, affecting the health of larger animals, including us. Understanding the sources of microplastic pollution is crucial in our fight to protect our lakes. A large portion comes from the breakdown of larger plastic waste. Plastic bottles, bags, and packaging carelessly discarded make their way into rivers and streams, eventually ending up in our lakes. Another significant source is microbeads, tiny plastic spheres found in personal care products like face washes and toothpaste. These microbeads are designed to be washed away, flowing straight into our water systems, where they contribute to the growing problem of microplastic pollution. Synthetic clothing is another surprising culprit. Every time we wash clothes made from materials like polyester, nylon, and acrylic, tiny plastic fibers shed from the fabric. These fibers, too small to be caught by washing machine filters, are flushed into our waterways, adding to the microplastic load. The widespread use of plastic in our daily lives has unintended consequences. Every piece of plastic ever produced still exists in some form, much of it fragmented into microplastics, polluting our environment. We must be mindful of our plastic consumption and disposal to protect our precious lakes. In the face of this invisible threat, organizations like the Lake Project are stepping up to protect our lakes. This global initiative is dedicated to researching and combating microplastic pollution in freshwater ecosystems. Their work is crucial in raising awareness about this often overlooked environmental issue. The Lake Project conducts extensive research to understand the sources, distribution, and impacts of microplastics in lakes. They collect water samples, analyze their microplastic content, and study the effects on aquatic organisms. This research is vital in providing the scientific evidence needed to inform policy changes and conservation efforts. But their work goes beyond research. They engage with local communities, educating them about the dangers of microplastic pollution and empowering them to be part of the solution. Through workshops, educational programs, and cleanup drives, they are building a global network of people dedicated to protecting our freshwater resources. The Lake Project serves as a beacon of hope in the fight against microplastic pollution. Their tireless efforts in research, education, and community engagement are making a real difference, inspiring others to join the movement for cleaner, healthier lakes. We can all be part of the solution to microplastic pollution. Simple changes in our daily lives can have a significant impact. Reducing our plastic consumption is a crucial first step. We can choose reusable alternatives to single-use plastics, such as water bottles, shopping bags, and food containers. Proper waste disposal is equally important. Always dispose of plastic waste responsibly, ensuring it ends up in recycling bins and not in our environment. Supporting companies that prioritize sustainable packaging and reducing their plastic footprint is another impactful step. Spreading awareness about microplastic pollution is also essential. Talk to your family and friends about this issue. Share information on social media. The more people understand the problem, the more likely we are to find solutions together. Every small action counts. By making conscious choices in our daily lives, we can all contribute to reducing plastic pollution and protecting our precious lakes for generations to come. Imagine a future where our lakes are free from the threat of microplastic pollution. The water sparkles, clean and pure. Fish swim freely, their bodies unburdened by ingested plastic. Birds skim the surface, their reflections mirroring a healthy ecosystem. This future is within reach if we act now. With increased awareness, reduced plastic consumption, and innovative solutions, we can turn the tide on microplastic pollution. The Lake Project and similar organizations are leading the way, but they cannot do it alone. We need governments to implement policies that reduce plastic production and promote sustainable alternatives. We need industries to innovate and develop packaging and products that are environmentally friendly, and we need individuals to make conscious choices that minimize their plastic footprint. The journey to a cleaner future for our lakes requires a collective effort. Every action, no matter how small, brings us closer to our goal. Let us work together to ensure that future generations can enjoy the beauty and benefits of healthy, thriving lakes. The fight against microplastic pollution is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be challenges along the way, but we must remain hopeful and persistent in our efforts. Remember, every piece of plastic we prevent from entering our lakes is a victory. Every person we educate about this issue is a step in the right direction. The future of our lakes depends on the choices we make today. Let us choose to be responsible stewards of these precious resources. Let us choose to reduce our plastic consumption, dispose of waste properly, and support initiatives working to combat this global issue. Together, we can create a world where our lakes are no longer threatened by the invisible menace of microplastics. Let's work together to ensure that every drop of water in our lakes is clean, healthy, and teeming with life for generations to come. The time to act is now.